Hello and welcome to Financially Forward TV, the place where we use faith and finances to move you forward. My name is Leah Woodley and I am your personal financial strategist. Over the past week, I was formally submitting my background application after being offered a position with a premier financial planning company. I was also simultaneously watching a friend of mine going through the same process with a job she was offered. The whole "you need good credit to get a job" thing really became real to both of us. I mean, I've heard for several years that companies actually check your credit, but sometimes things aren't necessarily real to you unless you experience them for yourself, and this was the case with me. While I wasn't worried about my credit, I thought about the people that do have credit issues and people that may think that their credit is fine and not even realize that they may have some erroneous information on their credit report. I mean, could you imagine being offered a job of your dreams and you don't get it because of some error on your credit report? I don't want you to ever be in that position. So today I'm going to give you some tips on disputing erroneous information on your credit report. The first step in disputing information on your credit report is to inform the credit reporting agency as well as the provider of the erroneous information. When you file your dispute, include copies of supporting documents of your claim. So, for example, if they're saying that a bill wasn't paid, include a receipt showing that that item was paid. Make sure you include your complete name and address. I mean, if your name is Ashley Smith, there may be 10 million other Ashley Smiths, and you don't want to get your identity confused with someone else. Make sure you state the facts and provide an explanation of why you're disputing the information. It's very important that you stick to the facts and you're clear as to why that information is incorrect. You have to specifically request a deletion or correction to the incorrect information. Additionally, you want to include a copy of the report with all the questionable items identified. Send your written dispute by certified mail. That way you know that they received it. Request a return receipt, and that way you have the exact date that the credit reporting agency received your dispute. This is important because the credit reporting agency must reinvestigate your claim within 30 days unless they deem your claim to be frivolous. All the relevant data that you provide to the credit reporting agency, they'll in turn provide that to the information provider. So, say you're disputing a hospital claim, they're going to send all the relevant data that you've given them to that hospital. From there, the information provider must review all the relevant information and report the results of their findings to the credit reporting agency. If the disputed info is found to be inaccurate, the information provider must notify all the credit reporting agencies to correct the information in your file. From that point, the responsibility is in the credit reporting agency's hands, and disputed info that cannot be verified must be deleted from your file. Additionally, inaccurate info must be corrected by the credit reporting agency, and incomplete info must be completed. So, for example, if you were late for a payment, but you did end up making a payment on a bill, but it's still showing up on your credit report as just a late payment, and that you're still delinquent, the credit reporting agency will still leave that information that you were late paying. However, they have to complete the information by stating that the account is no longer delinquent if you've made that payment. If an account is shown on your file that does not belong to you, the credit reporting agency has to delete it. And the credit reporting agency also must provide you with written results and a free copy of your credit report if the results change. And there's a little bit more. If requested, the credit reporting agency must send correction notices to anyone who has requested your credit report in the past 6 months. And when it comes to employment purposes, the credit reporting agency has to send correction notices as far back as 2 years. If a reinvestigation does not resolve your dispute, there is an additional step that you can take. You can ask the credit reporting agency to include your dispute statement in your file and on all your future reports. That way, you're documenting that you still have an issue with what is being shown on your credit report, and people that pull your report can directly ask you about the details of that and make their determination from there. If this information was valuable to you, I ask that you please like this video. And if you want to stay financially forward, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to come visit me on leahwoodley.com and sign up for my newsletter to receive weekly tips and updates. Have a blessed week.